Welcome to Bricks and Toys, and today we are back in our August backlog, pulling out sets and getting those sets built. Now, today is a really ironic video because we got news, and mind you, today is Tuesday the 17th when filming this, but we got news about a special UCS set coming to Star Wars. And when I planned to film my videos, this was in the calendar almost a month ago once I got the channel on its wheels again and rolling with a schedule. So it's very ironic that a month ago I planned to make this video and it came out on the day that they announced the brand new UCS Star Wars set, which is the sail barge. Now, I want to talk about this for a second because people are already saying Jabba's sail barge is missing 10 to 15% of its set. When I first read the review on it and did some research on it, I was like, it's missing Lando, it's missing Luke, it's missing Han, it's missing the Skiff, it's missing something. Why do they have all of the minifigures that were particularly on it during Return of the Jedi, but yet not the other ones? Now, you know, Star Wars, Lego, together, they don't usually have such strict boundaries. Usually you see minifigures in and out of sets that really don't need to be going in and out of sets. They don't, they don't say it is this only, usually. So the fact that I read the article about it and saw minifigures only pertaining to the barge got me wondering, where's the rest of them? And then it hit me right in the face like someone just took a door and went, wham! They already did it, and you have the set, you idiot. It's right here. Now, in all of the August hustle and bustle, I wasn't thinking about what I was buying. I was looking at why I should buy it, and we'll get to the rest of it later, which is today, almost 2 months later. And I just completely forgot what this set is, because the only reason why this set exists in my collection is one reason only: Neen Numb. Because I'm just trying to get a complete 25th anniversary set of minifigures. Whoever was a Lego fan back in 2019 got a whole set of 20-year figures. I wasn't around for that, so I want to make sure I don't miss the fun, and I didn't even really look what this set was about. Now, I do have to talk about the price of this set. This set is just astronomical. I cannot believe how much money I paid for this. I don't know if I would have done it again. Yeah, Neen Numb, yeah, I probably would have done it. But I'm at the point with my finances, with my channel, that I need to start making decisions based on, do I just bend over, buy the figures, minus the set, or do I just buy the entire set to get a promo with it? And I'm going to talk more about how that pertains to Jabba's sail barge, because I'm not sold on it, because I cannot be sold on it. I'm back in the boat to where I don't have somebody buying this stuff for me, so I need to be smart about this. But the thing is, at this point in time, I was still pretty crazy, and I bought the set for $80. I'm looking at it right here. According to Brickset, that is a price per piece of 14.3 cents. You do get 6 minifigures with the set. 4 is unique to the set. I'm going to guess Neen Numb is particular to the set. Chewbacca has been in 19 sets. The Boba Fett's been in 2. I'm going to guess those 2 sets are likely the Boba Fett mech. And this set, yes, that is correct. So now I can get rid of my Boba Fett mech if I choose to, because now I have 2 of the same figures. But it does look like the Han is unique to this set, Lando is unique to this set, and Luke is unique to this set, and of course, Neen Numb. Now I will say, Neen Numb does have a value of about $25, Luke about $9, Lando about $10, and $6 for Han, $4 for Chewie, and $7 for Boba Fett. Boba Fett's probably gone down in price because, well, now there's 2 ways you can buy him. But you know what, guys? It's neither here or there. I just cannot believe that we're getting Jabba's sail barge for $450-ish. And to complete the entire scene, you have to buy the other 15% for another $80. That's $530 US. No. But you know what? I walked into this one. I literally walked into this one by buying it for the 25th anniversary. Num. So now the question remains, do I complete the whole thing? Or do I just continue to do what I originally thought when I bought this set, and that's just build it, display the figures, and stuff it on the back of my shelf and let it collect value? Or do I buy the Jabba sail barge and have a whole kit and caboodle scene of Return of the Jedi? I'm not a fan of the sail barge. I don't think it looks pretty in the movie, and I don't think it's really worth $400 in a Lego set. I do have 20,000 points. Do I want to spend my 20,000 points on it? We're in a debacle here. But today is the announcement of the barge, but more importantly, today is the filming of this set in particular. So now let's go over the box, let's go over the set number, age, and all of that good stuff, and let's see what we can expect from this set once we have it built. So looking at the set here, it is a 9 and older set. It is set number 73596. Desert, Skiff, and Sarlacc pit. We do have 558 pieces, which makes it really hard to digest the $80 price tag that this set is. It is featuring that baby bluish greebling texture all around the box, indicating that this will come with a exclusive minifigure for the 25th years of Star Wars. And like I said a million of times, it's Num. Additionally, it says here on the box, we're going to get a Boba Fett, Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Chewbacca, and Lando Calrissian. We do have a action with the little wavelengths on the end of the tentacles of the Sarlacc pit going on right there. We do have a Boba Fett flying in action. We have Luke on the edge of losing it. And I guess we need Jabba's sail barge over in this side so R2-D2 can shoot over the lightsaber and they can start saving the day. We have a disorientated Han on the box. I think overall, the front of the box really captures the action and really can capture the audience target range to buy this set. It's really weird to me that this set has an exclusive minifigure that adults are going to love, but all the sets that are like this are for the 9 and up older crowd. Maybe buy this for your kid and give dad the minifigure. But I'm not here to talk about Lego's marketing strategies. Let's go over to the side of the box. Star Wars, Legal Eagles, do not eat it. We got 25th Annos in multiple languages, what we would expect. Coming at the bottom of the box, the rest of the Legal Eagles, recycling information, barcode, more logos. Coming over here, we have an exclusive look at the Num minifigure. So when the box is sitting like that on the shelf, you know this is the one you want to get with that exclusive figure. Looking at the top of the box, we actually have a 1-to-1 of Boba Fett and the actual Legal Eagles of the set. Looking at the back of the set, it's more of the action shots. This being a play set, there is no display of the movie to reference why this set even exists, but we all know why it exists because we love this scene in Return of the Jedi. Well, I like it. It's not the best, but you know what? It is what it is. Up here in the top left corner or right corner, I am dyslexic, we do have little knobs to move the tentacles of the Sarlacc pit to get that action going. We do have Boba Fett going on in, and Lando falling for his life. We all know he doesn't fall in because he is in the later movies, obviously. He plays a big role in being a hero in this movie. Here we have another diagram of how the little plank comes out on the Skiff. And then we have a little display look of what the Skiff and the Sarlacc pit look like next to each other without any minifigures. Everybody, I want to say, excuse my voice, I am getting over a cold. I spent my time off getting sick. Thank you, children. But up here we have Chewie in cuffs, we have Luke with his lightsaber, and we have Han just chilling out like before. Now it is worth pointing out, Luke has his lightsaber, so somewhere between this set and 3 months later or 2 months later getting the barge, 3 months later, somehow it pops up. Now that we're all done looking at the box, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the new camera angle that I'm trying to get worked out on, we can now open this box and see what is all inside of it. Now with this kit, we're going to have the 2 normal punch tabs, 1 and 2, and that gets the job done. And we just opened up an $80 set that will probably never be worth $80 ever again, especially now that we've opened it. There we go. Now you guys are getting the first look on the inside. No paper bags like we're supposed to be getting. I'm giving up on that. We do have lots of open space right here on the inside, so the box could have been an inch smaller to have more sustainable packaging. Now let's do our pour. Very, very, very uneventful for an $80 set. With our box out of the way, let's take a look at our pile. We have 2 books. I can see that right now. I'm going to say 6 bags total. Let's spread them out. Here we have bag number 1, followed up with bag number 2, followed up with bag number 3, bag number 4, bag number 5, and you guessed it, or I guessed it, bag number 6, when that has our knee numb in it. So besides having those 6 bags, we do have 2 plastic tube straws, whatever you want to call these. Probably in kindergarten arts and crafts, you want to call these straws, but I'm pretty sure they're called tubes. We do have 2 books, and now that I'm looking at the books, I am taking a double take on this set. My contacts are a little blurry today. I do not know why, but I do not see any stickers, so thus the fact that no stickers came out of the box seems about right. We will see at the review portion of this video if that was a correct assumption, but I'm not seeing no stickers. You guys that have already built the set, you guys know. Now let's take a look at our books. Let's kick it off with book number 1. With book number 1, we have a QR code right down there, get our 20 points. That way I have 2,020 points for the Java Sail Barge if I decide to waste my points on that. We have the 25th anniversary stuff right there. Then we have the thing about the brick separator, it goes right into building Boba Fett. Right on page 7, kicking off bag number 1. So book number 1 takes us to 106 pages with 83 steps and looks to be mostly the Sarlacc pit. Now let's go to book number 2, which is right here. Let's see where that picks us up at. It picks us up at bag number 5. So 4 bags builds your first book, and then the next 5 and 6 is the last book. So the Skiff is only going to be 2 bags. So we start off building Chewbacca, and we're going to need those straws in book number 2. It does reset the counter of steps and pages. So let's go all the way to the back of the book. And here at the back of the book, we got another 75 steps and 73 pages. So there you have it, everybody. And with all of that disappointment all summarized, let's now go and build the set. 558 pieces that this set is. It should only take me probably an hour. You know, I might actually space it out and take some time with it, but I really just want to get it built and get this review done because I'm really excited to see this set, see its minifigures, and now contemplate the future of, does this set make me want to buy the sail barge? Or does it even make me more mad that I bought it for a stupid 25th anniversary figure, and now it's going to make me want the sail barge? There's a lot of things going on here with this. When it's your money, it's not so easy to spend it now, is it, Bricks and Toys? Anyway, guys, here's that review. Well, everybody, are you ready for the review? Because here it is. There's your set, everybody. And you know what? We got some things to talk about. But let's start off with the minifigures. Okay, kicking off this party is our Boba Fett. Traditional elements to make the blaster. He does have the traditional outside pack. He has arm printing, front torso printing, leg printing, more arm printing. If you take off his head, he has back torso printing. He only has one face. He's not two-faced. Right there's his face. When looking at his helmet, there's a lot of extraordinary printing on the helmet, like these marks on the side. Of course, the front, and more markage on the side. This minifigure was amazing in the mech, and it's even amazing here. Next up is Luke Skywalker. Like I said before, he does have his lightsaber, even though at this point in time, I guess he could have it. But R2 is still on the Skiff at this point. We have front leg printing, front torso printing, no printing on those arms. He does have some back torso printing. Pull off his hairpiece. There is his secondary face, along with his main face. I would say pretty run-of-the-mill stuff and what we would expect. Next up is going to be our Han Solo in cuffs. He has front torso printing, no leg printing, back torso printing, take off his hairpiece. There is his one face to where he has his eyes closed because he just got unfroze. He's having a hard time. And there's his face with his white eyes because he's starting to get his vision back. Not a huge fan of the minifigure, but I'm also not a fan of this part of him in the movie either. But I do think that this is a very crucial figure for any Star Wars Lego collector. So how many times can we review the same Chewbacca? 19 times, I guess. This is the very common Chewbacca front leg print. Of course, he's got all that print on that special mold of the top half of his body. He is in cuffs. Just very basic and what we would expect, honestly. Next up is a very nice Return of the Jedi era, which is what this is from. Lando Calrissian. This minifigure is actually, I think, my favorite out of all of them, especially since I've seen the Boba Fett in last year's set. He has printing on the back torso, none on the arms. He has printing on the front torso and the front of his legs. He has that awesome, awesome helmet featuring some printing up here in the front and the visor. Taking off the helmet, he does have a face back there. And there's his main face right there. He does have that little feature like we see in the movie. This one is really cool. Now, finally appropriate to the movies and everything, making his first appearance in Return of the Jedi is Nien Nunb. He has that 25th anniversary plaque that we all come to expect. He has that special molded head, front printing on the torso and legs, none on the arms, none on the side of the legs, and printing on the back of his torso as well. Nice color details. I want to say his head's likely double molded with that tan and reddish brown and with printed eyes. And there's your 25th anniversary figure that actually kind of fits in with the set. With all that now discussed, we can just wipe these guys all out of the way. And let's talk about the details on these features. And let's start off with the Sarlacc pit, since this is our first 4 bags. And you know what it is? Greebling. Whoop-de-doo. I mean, honestly, guys, what do you want me to say about this? This is very elementary. It's greebling. Greebling of 1x2 slopes, 2x2 slopes, 2x3 and 2x2 slopes. It's slopes on slopes on slopes and slopes. This is elementary school Lego building right here. The only thing cool about this is you can move the arms. Woo! I can move 2 at the same time. This is so exciting. I paid $80 just to do this. Wow. Like, I don't know, people. Like, the minifigures is why I got this set. I've said it before. But at least you can take Boba Fett and stick his ass in here and close it. Let's do it where you can kind of see who he is. Yeah, like that. Okay, look at that. Now it's a diorama. Hooray! Okay, now let's get back over to the Skiff. Now, the Skiff is actually pretty cool. I like the build. It's very simple. It's very 9 and older, like it says on the box. Now, you cannot open it up from this side. You can open it up from this side. I don't believe these are actually supposed to open up, but in the movie, one of the sides breaks open or comes open, and that's why this opens, so you can reenact that scene of where I think it's Lando that goes over and Han saves him. He has to shoot the tentacle partially blind off of the Sarlacc to save him. I know more about the movie than I do the Skiff itself. Let's just talk about that instead, right? No, we got to talk about the Skiff. Here at the Skiff, we have the control unit right here. Now, I don't see any of the enemies on this Skiff. You know, we get all the main figures, the heroes, but there's no enemies that the heroes have to defeat. Is that movie correct or not? I don't remember, because someone has to drive this Skiff, and it has to be one of the bad guys, right? We do have a little push tab right here, which actuates the little plank that Luke can stand on. Let's see if we can get it all the way out. There we go. Now with it all the way out, there's no studs to put the minifigure on, so you have to figure out where to put your Luke in accordance of all of these studs. Of course, we have 2 studs for the pilot, but who's going to drive this thing? I guess it would be likely Lando, because I don't think they knew that Lando was one of them at that point. Then we have some nice greebling detail for the thrusters of the Skiff. We have these clear 1x2 elements with this little pedestal element right there to hold it up. I like the detail in the little side pieces. I always found the Jabba's sail barge seemed to be kind of like Asia inspired in terms of like the engineering and architecture of all of the movie props and stuff. And that's what I see here. Overall, it's really cool, and you know what? This whole dang thing's meant to go with another set that we got to pay over $400 for. So woohoo! And on that bombshell, let's go back and wrap up this video. As we bring this video out to a close, I don't mean to sound ungrateful. I don't mean to sound negative, but honestly, guys, this is not the set for somebody like me that collects. I think what LEGO did here was really interesting. Now, there's a personal side of it for me, and then there's the business side of it. Let's get the personals out of the way. For me, I don't have necessarily what they call FOMO. I don't want to pay $30 for a stupid minifigure when I could have a whole set for another $30 to $50. So it's not FOMO, it's kind of like, why are you going to buy half of an In-N-Out cheeseburger for $8 when for $10 you can get the whole cheeseburger with the fries and a shake or a drink? Let's think about that. Why would you go 70% and not take the other 30? That's all I'm trying to say. That's what it is for me on a personal level. I don't want to miss out on these 25th anniversary figures. I'm really hoping that after the year is done, the sets are done, they're gone, they're no longer for sale. Thus, if you got them, you got them. If you didn't, you didn't. And, well, it is what it is. And then these figures become somewhat valuable. And I hope to have all of them. Kind of like collecting a CMF. It is what it is. And when you are doing this, you have to think, what's the best route for my money? And unfortunately, it's to buy the whole dang set. Need Num is already, I think I said, 25 average already? And so another $50 and you get the Skiff and some more awesome figures. The figures in this set are pretty average, but they're very crucial to any collector. Like Han Solo, I didn't like that look in the movie, but I like the fact of having that look of him that I don't care too much about in my collection. Now, business. I think what LEGO did here from a business market is quite snifty or snazzy or however you put it. It's pretty freaking smart. Okay, we're going to put out a Skiff and Sarlacc pit. Okay, so how many people are actually going to buy this for $80? Well, good thing that you say that. We're going to put a 25th anniversary minifigure in it, and people that have FOMO, or cases like mine, which is kind of like FOMO, but kind of want the best deal for my money and not fear of missing out. Anyway, they're going to want to buy it. So they sell the set. They make a way to sell the set to where you have to get it because the minifigure is pretty dang cool. And then they tell you 2 months later, guess what we're dropping? Whoop, whoop. Yep, you heard it right, everybody. For all of you guys out there that got the Sarlacc pit and the Desert Skiff, we're bringing in Jabba's sail barge. I don't know, guys, at this point. I don't know. All I do know is I'm getting more and more comfortable to just tell you guys the honest truth and not sugarcoat it. And that's the truth right there. It's, gosh dang it, I'm going to have to buy the sail barge, ain't I? That's the truth. Yeah. That's the reality of it all. That's kind of like, yeah. Okay, well, guys, on that terrific bombshell, I don't think the set's worth $80. I do see some good in it. I do see some good playability if you just like to go, oh, we're being eaten, oh, shoot. wait for a sale, or at least get 2 or whatever times the points on this set. Imagine if they released the Dark Trooper attack for $60, that you'd feel the same way as I'm feeling about this set right now. That's the best way to put it. Be smart with your money. Either get it to go with your Jabba sail barge or don't. It doesn't matter. I bought it for the need num. The other stuff is just a bonus, and now it looks like I have to buy a sail barge. Damn it. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching this review video. I appreciate you guys so much. If you guys want to support the channel, there's 2 ways to do so. Number 1, there's a thank you button right down below. When you guys hit that, you guys can leave a small donation. Anything you guys donate helps us get Lego sets just like this for me to complain about. And equally as important, if you guys just want to hit that subscribe button and follow along with everything that we do here, that would be super stellar, and I would super appreciate it. As usual, if you guys can hit that thumbs up, that like button right down below, and share the video with your friends, that would be incredible. And drop your comments down below. Now that we know the full story behind this set, sometimes it's good to wait to build these things, I guess. What do you guys think about this being the completing factor of a $450 set? Does it take away from this set, or does this set already taken itself away with its $80 price tag? What are we doing here, guys? So let me know your thoughts about that down below. With that, thank you so much for watching. You all have a good one.